Hey dads, so today we got a project on 2018 Ford Expedition Max Platinum. The issue is that the horn, which is made of two separate horn tones, is having actually had one of the tones go out, so the low tone went out, so the horn just sounds really high pitched. You want to hop in real quick and honk the horn just so you can hear how it sounds? And so I purchased the replacement horn from Ford. It cost about $60 or so. Here it goes. So it should be much deeper horn. Only the high pitch horn sounds really tinny, like a smaller vehicle is activating. So I haven't seen a video on YouTube so far for this. I'm gonna try and break it down with maybe a shortcut. I think everything up to this point is take off the whole grill, take off the whole bumper, but I'm gonna try and do a shortcut and see if it works. And so here's what I've done so far. I have taken out the bolts here. Here, 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 and here. We've taken off this plastic shroud, which is the top layer, essentially, and that's all plastic clips. So you have retaining clips here, and then all throughout the top of that fascia. And this is the tool that you'll use to remove those. And then these are the clips. And so you basically, actually I'll show you in a second how I took these off when we're putting it back together. But overall, so far I've used basically just this trim removal tool. And then I've used a flashlight and then just a 10mm attachment for the drill. And then removed plastic clips here and plastic clip here so far, which kind of holds everything together. And if you can see right here, this is the actual horn bolt, and so underneath that horn goes down and out a little bit, and then here's the horn right here. You grab that flashlight over there and I can just shine down. So what I'm going to try and do is, if you see down below on this Expedition, we've got the active shutters. Get a flashlight. We've got the active shutters down here, and then there's just a kind of a felt rubber piece on the bottom, which has a couple of plastic retainers, and I can reach my hand up there. So I'm going to lift the front of the vehicle up and see if I can reach my arm all the way up to disconnect the connector for the horn, which is a little bit underneath this left point right here. And then you know, we'll see if we can kind of get back there. I know it's not too great a lighting, but we'll see if we can get back there to you know, pull the horn down the bottom. And then with this area right here, I'm gonna see if we can just pull this back enough so I can get a wrench in there and undo that bolt, and then with a pair of extra hands save myself from removing the whole bumper. So I'll try and get a couple more shots here in a second. Okay, so we've successfully removed the second pin. Open it up, and you can see this goes straight up to that horn assembly from the bottom end, and then this is just plastic that will bend off to the side, and so I can actually reach my arm all the way up there and reach that horn. So I'm gonna use my right arm and try and disconnect that connector, and we'll shoot this from the top. Unplug. You see that plug?
Yep.
All right, so this is a replacement horn. You can see it's just hanging like that on the inside of the grill. And it does have a hook on it, which is nice. So now that I've taken the bolt off, I was worried it would kind of fall off, but it has a much deeper kind of hook to hold it on. So I'm gonna see if I can lift that up a little bit and see if we can pull it down from the bottom.
There it is. Where's your pry bar? Where's that little, there you go, you got it. Perfect.
Okay, so now we get the horn down here at the bottom, and I'm just gonna see if I can kind of finagle it out a little bit, and hopefully it fits. That's all these rubber components and everything. Oh, yes. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Save me from taking off the bumper. Okay, so it's pretty hard to get the hook to kind of land right here in this opening just freehand. And so what I'm gonna do is down in this hole, I'm gonna drop a piece of string, and then I'm gonna try and feed that string through the bolt hole. Actually, I'm gonna try and feed it maybe just around the hook, so that my father-in-law can just pull the string up like this. You know, we'll have both of these and pull it up, and then we'll have the hook to secure the horn right here. So I think that should be pretty easy. So we're just gonna drop a loop down in the back, and then I'm gonna grab that horn down there. Okay. With the goal being to kind of hoop it around there and then just lift it up along the back side. So we're gonna try that and see if that works. Ready, Clay?
Yep.
So let's put it right in here. Okay. You just hold that right there. Okay. Loop it. Pull back a little bit. Pull back a little bit.
Got it?
Dad, when are you going to be done with this project?
And a little bit. Hold on. Give me a little bit more. All right, pull up. Pull up.
Got it.
All right. So let's just pull this up.
These, hang on. These have got to come back.
That's all good. We're good.
Okay.
Now, oh, look at that. Perfect. So we were able to pull the hoop and just bring the new horn right back up into place. So we should be able to just put our bolt in now and tighten it up, and then I'll go down and plug it in. I don't think so, but we can
Dad, when are you going to be done with this project?
Knox, man, please don't ask me again.
We're about 60% there.
The trick is not to drop this bolt here. I'm trying really hard to just gently finagle it in. Yeah, not right there. Oh, watch that camera. And I'm just twisting with my fingers to get it started. And success. We did not drop anything. We are started on our hole. So now I'm going to get my wrench in there and start to tighten. Tight. All right, now I'm going to go back down there and I'm going to try and plug it in. I think you can see that horn connector now right down there. There's the horn connector, and I'm just going to plug it in. And when I unplugged it, all I did was just use my thumb to depress that connector. There wasn't any locking switch or anything on it. So we'll plug her in. See it?
Yep. Done and done.
All right, we're gonna test out the horn. Clay, why don't you give it a shot?
Can I do it? Can I do it?
Much better. That should do it. So I'll have you guys watch how I reconnect all the hardware up here, but we should be good to go. First, I'm gonna go down and connect that felt down below, and then we should be good. So here in the back, we just have this one piece back there, so I'm gonna push that guy in. There we go. And this guy, just gonna put back into place with this little piece right there. And that is it for the bottom felt access point. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and lower the vehicle. You can see I brought it up with the tires off the ground by a couple inches. Some jack stands underneath there. I'm gonna lower that, and then we'll go ahead and reconnect everything. Okay, so we slid some of these back, so I'm just gonna kind of like make sure everything is good. Some of these little plastic spacers were good. I'm gonna lean in a little bit on the bumper. It should be okay. But a lot of these spacers were in place for these 2 separate layers. And then on the end here, we actually had, this, I'll hold that tray, Clay. On the end here, we had these big kind of screw type bolts with big washers on. So I'll just start those. Another screw type. Okay, I got started. And these were extra large plastic clips, so I'm gonna put these guys back in right here. Just push that guy down gently. Let's see if he's in the right spot here. Where's that guy's gonna go? Sideways. Okay, and just push it down. When I took those off, this one I just had to just go real slow and kind of pry a little bit, and work my way under, and then I just went really slow up and down to get it until it popped up. And then I go under the actual clip to make sure it doesn't break off, and you just go real gentle and slow and they come off. So, all right. Next we have a couple different components of the grill. So I'm going to start these screws for the grill itself. Until that tightens. You can see down there. And this holds the grill on right here. Good. And the only 2 clips that look like this right here go to the intake right here, air cleaner. So these guys you just kind of push down, and everything else is a pop clip like this. So I'm just going to gently put those guys back in all across the board here. Come on.